Should I go to bed?
Hello and welcome to Wildflowers. It is a beautiful spring Friday and we are hurrying to catch our new cow before Feedy does. Rosie? Oh, rainbow milk. Nice. So, I guess it is not only the rainbow cows that produce rainbow milk, but actually all magical cows. Also discovered her favorite, Lovely. Do you like limes? Not especially. Okay, so it seems that it is only the wool that is dependent on whether the animal producing it is rainbow colored or not. Because all magical chickens produce rainbow eggs, no matter what color they are, and all magical cows produce rainbow milk, no matter what color they are. So it is only the sheep and alpacas for whom the color matters. Rainbow sheep and rainbow alpacas will produce rainbow wool, and non-rainbow colored magical
barn is full.
sheep and alpacas will produce golden wool. Nice. And yeah, we obviously we didn't end up raising very many magical animals, but the animals that we did end up raising do fit the internet's theory about rainbow animals only being born in winter. So yeah, we did get some magical baby animals in the spring as well, but none of them was rainbow colored. Whereas in the winter, both of our magical chickens ended up being rainbow colored, and so did our cow and our sheep. The alpaca was also born in winter, but it isn't rainbow colored. So we did find out that it's not a 100% guarantee that a magical baby animal that's born in the winter will be rainbow colored. It's not 100% for certain. But yeah, the theory that rainbow colored animals can only be born in winter, well, our experience here does fit into that. And it was nice to learn that Rosie too produces rainbow milk, even though she isn't rainbow colored. Hello, Cleopatra.
Oh, what a good purr. Still loving that, aren't ya?
So, what now? I guess we could go see the Fae. I know we don't need mistletoe anymore at the moment.
Ravenwood's home, but I gotta say, it'd be fun to visit the big city one day.
We've
I was
had
thinking
this
more like New York.
discussion before. So, even though we don't need mistletoe at the moment, we might need it in the future.
I read that buttercup symbolized charm and instantly thought of you. I love you, sweetheart.
Aww. So just in case there is a content update sometime, that causes us to return to this game,
I never get tired of salmon.
I do want to have some mistletoe. In my inventory, if I can. It'll be nice, just in case we need it.
It's been centuries, but I've started dreaming lately. Dreams are memories, you know? Only our minds tend to rewrite them.
Yeah. To mistletoe. Lovely. And Ariel.
Would you tell your people to stop feeding the wildlife? I know they think it's helpful, but human food will make them sick.
And once again, I am super surprised that people are feeding them human food. I totally would have thought that any people who have the habit of feeding wildlife would feed them like nuts and seeds and things like that. Things that actually grow in nature, in the wild.
Angus is still going to the Consciousness Center on Sundays. We just don't talk about it. Maybe someday he'll see Cameron for the fraud that he is. We all see it, right?
I don't think he is a fraud. I think the whole, what was it? League of the Conscious Mind might be a fraud or a scam, at least to some extent. But I don't think Cameron is. I think he has been fooled by it just as much as anyone else. Alright, now we have plenty of pearls to make pearl dust out of. I always forget to buy more of them, so I thought, well, it would be a good thing to buy like well, quite a few. And we'll leave us some silver and gold ingots as well, just in case there is another content update in the future that that has stuff in it that needs those.
Another day, another viral pastry combination idea. Baked bean beignets. Savory, sweet, bean-tastic.
Ew.
What? It has merit. I might have to workshop the flavor some, but alliterative names are all the rage.
Can't possibly end this series without talking to
Violet's
Angus.
talent is beyond anything I could have dreamed, in both her magical and civilian life.
Oh, I'm happy that you're happy.
Sebastian always looks like he's having such a blast on that skateboard of his, huh?
Violet?
Even though Mom's back, I feel like the past is still dragging me down. What's a girl to do?
Maybe we should have a bit of a farewell tour of the town here. Kai?
Thomas gets a bad rap for being kinda antisocial, but he's cool. He never minds if I cut through his place on my way to the beach.
You know, maybe we should talk to the people that we can stumble across here and treat that as our way of kind of saying goodbye to this town for now.
I hope Sebastian understands that even if he does choose to leave Fairhaven, it doesn't mean he has to stay away forever. Even I went to study in the city for a time, and that was when I was only a few years older than Sebastian is now. But when you're a teen, every decision feels so paramount, so irreversible. I just hope he knows that no matter the direction he chooses to go, we'll always be there for him.
Aw, that was beautiful.
Yeah, so if you're trying to impress a girl who sells flowers, don't give her flowers. I speak from experience here.
I didn't know Hazel for long, but I know she'd love what you've done with the farm.
Aw, thank you.
Juliet asked me to teach her some of my Nana's dishes. I was so excited. I rushed over to Lena's to get what I need before she changes her mind.
I hope you two have a good time. And Thomas too. Grandma?
I miss you, Grandma.
Parker?
Yeah, I do feel like my world got flipped upside down, but what I don't want to do is fall into the same intolerant, NIMBY trash attitude people faced back home. So, hey, you tell me my neighbor is a werewolf? Well, all right then, as long as he's a cool dude.
Ah, gotta say goodbye to the twins too. Absolutely.
So, I know onsen bubble baths aren't allowed, but listen to this. Onsen diving board.
I'm not sure if that's a safe idea.
How about an onsen water slide? No, wait. A magic onsen water slide. Come on, work with me here.
I asked Daddy if we could build a zip line to get from our house to the store quicker, but he said that idea was technically infeasible. Then he said he'll give me a piggyback ride there whenever I want it. So, I guess that's just as good.
Yeah, if not better. Lena's words were so good for this episode. I mean, for us too. Fairhaven will always be here.
Ugh, why can't my mom just get off my case? Doing the best I can.
Yeah, I mean, we're leaving for a while, but, oh. We're leaving for a while, but that doesn't mean that we can't ever return if we want to. As Lena said, the town and the people will always be here to welcome us back. Let's say goodbye to the coven too.
Sebastian's every bit the witch I hoped he'd be. I knew as soon as he was born, he, like Violet, was special.
Our coven will strengthen as our newest members come into their own.
Can you really see the future?
Yep. For example, you're about to ask another full question.
Never mind.
I really want a familiar, but Mom says a familiar has to find you. Is that even true?
I hate to say it, but yeah. At least that's how it went for me.
Between the bar and our coven, I'm always at home in Fairhaven.
I know I would get a huge magic boost if I tossed a pearl into the wellspring, but do you know how long I spend beachcombing for these things?
Juliet's powers are starting to bloom. No pun intended. I hope she knows that I'm always here to talk. It's hard going through so many changes at once.
I've noticed Juliet opening up more lately. I can tell she'll make a fine addition to our coven someday.
Yeah. And the twins too. I'm sure they will mature as they grow up. They do still have a lot of years ahead of them before they can join the coven. Oh, we've talked to almost everybody here. Bruno?
Amira said I drink too much. Said it's no good for my liver. But I go to work. I keep my shop open. I'm not an alcoholic.
You can be a functioning alcoholic. I guess we've already talked to Damon as well, so let's go back home. And I guess this will be the end of the series then, at least for now. Cuddles? Nah. So yeah, I will absolutely return to this if there's another content update that warrants it, that has enough content in it for me to start recording Wildflowers episodes again. But until that happens, if that ever happens, this is going to be it for this series. I have enjoyed it a lot, and I very much hope that you have enjoyed it as well. And starting tomorrow, we'll begin our Let's Play of Stardew Valley with plenty of mods. So even if you're already familiar with Stardew Valley, there will probably be something new and exciting for you there, because as I said, I do have quite a few mods installed. And some of those mods are even new for me as well, so it'll be exciting to play with them and discover some new and fun things. Anyway, this is it for this episode and for this series for now, and thank you so much for once again spending time with me here on the Mellow. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you in Stardew Valley.